Welcome back to WDK, a podcast made by two 17-year-olds. I'm Skylar.
I'm Callie, and we don't know.
Yeah, this is where we answer advice, but you guys have not been providing us any questions.
Not at all.
We sent out Instagram stories, haven't got anything good.
We put it on 3 different Instagrams. My main, her main, and the WDK.
And I put it on my private one, and still no one asked questions. So today we're gonna switch things up a little bit. We're just gonna talk about our plans with this and our plans with college, just so you guys can get to know us a little better.
Yeah. It's kind of like a get to know ya episode.
Yeah.
All about us.
Exactly. Cool. So Callie, where are you going to college?
I am going to college at Baylor University in Waco, Texas.
What are you majoring?
I'm majoring in fashion and film design. I'm doing this thing called second major, so they're merging my basics so I can double major, but it's not as heavy of a load.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Why did you want to do those two?
Ever since I was a little girl, I've just always loved creating things, and either from buying my first camera from my brother at 9 years old and making stop motions with my dolls. Really embarrassing, but that's actually happened. And I always just my favorite thing to do was draw dresses 24/7, and I'd make dresses out of bed sheets, and so I kind of just realized over the years that that's what I wanted to do.
Did you ever have any other options I want to be a vet? Or
I for the longest time wanted to be an actress. For the longest time, and I did a lot of theater in middle school and was actually really good at it, but then I got to high school and you just can't do 2 things, and I had done cheer my whole life, so I had to pick cheer over theater in freshman year, because if I did any of the plays, then I'd miss games, but I couldn't miss games because I had signed a contract with cheer.
Yeah.
So I had to quit theater and continue to cheer, which there was pros and cons about that, because I absolutely loved cheer, but then there was a few times when I was dang, I really wish I could have been in that production. That would have been just so much fun. So.
How do you feel about graduating?
I'm so excited. I know a lot of people are either sad or nervous or scared or don't want to leave, but I am full on ready to get out of here, ready for something new. I'm just bring it on. I want to be there already. So I think the only thing that I am sad about is leaving my friends, Skylar, and then I have a few other people who it's just it's gonna be sad because I see them every week, almost every day, and then we're all going to different colleges. I'm not going to colleges with any of my closest friends.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard because I am too.
Yeah, but technology, FaceTime, phone calls,
driving,
road trips. Skylar, where are you going to college?
I'm going to Texas State. I'm majoring in mass communications, and I'm real excited about graduating.
Yeah.
I'm so ready to get out of here. I just feel so stuck and confined here. Yeah. I choose my roommates today.
Nice.
Or I choose my dorm today.
Nice.
And the same thing with me. I don't know anyone going to my college. So.
Same.
Or I'm not close with anyone.
I'm looking for a roommate currently. I think I found a girl. She's pretty sweet, and I think we'll mesh really well together. So hopefully that works out and doesn't break through again.
This girl from my school asked me, and I was like, okay, yeah, fine, whatever. So
yeah. I mean, if it really is bad, it's only a year.
Yeah.
And if it's really, really, really bad and you just cannot do it, you can change it a semester.
Yeah. And I have a somewhat close friend that's going, so I can just go just hang out in his dorm all the time. Yeah. What's coming up for us? We have prom coming up soon.
Yes, we both have our dresses.
Yes.
And dates. That's worked out.
Oh, you're going what?
I'm taking a boy. I asked him, just as friends.
Oh, wait, you told me about that.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So, I'm just totally, doing the friend thing. I'm going to another prom with a friend, and totally dating life for me is not existent right now. I don't want it to be. I could if I wanted it, but it's just not how I want it right now. I want to be single and just
have fun. That's
have
a good
fun.
like way to go into college.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, I for sure, like, no matter what, like, even if I do meet someone and be like, sorry, like, I'm going to college.
Yeah. That's like a part that I kind of wish, because it's like you have to worry about someone, because like if you leave for college and your friends are staying here, you don't really have to worry about them. But if it's like a relationship, it's like long distance and stuff.
And I don't want to leave a piece of my heart back at home. I want to be able to go to Baylor and like fully invest in Baylor and in the people there and stuff, and like finding maybe a relationship there, you know.
I was looking at the classes I have to take, and I have to take this like science, language, social class for my major, and I was looking at the different kinds of like sub-genres of it or whatever, and the first one that came up was the meaning of death. So I can either take like a philosophy meaning of death class or an eating animals one, where you just like talk about like how bad it is to eat animals. And I was like, well, shoot, I'm not gonna be able to choose between those two, because one, I'm basically vegetarian and I don't like eating animals, and two, like just learning about like mortality and stuff is so cool to me.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like I would want to take both of them.
Yeah. I signed up for orientation and line camp. So I got into the first session of orientation, so that's when I go and pick my classes and stuff and like figure out my schedule. I do know the first thing I'm asking though is like, what do I need to do so I can study abroad for a year? That's like a for sure definite plan. So
that's so cool. I'm so excited. I have to take like I don't think it's 4. It was like 20 credits, 20 hours of a foreign language. So I'm going to take French, and then hopefully I can go study abroad.
I'm trying to decide if I want to do French or if I want to do Italian, because I don't know if I want to study like my home base. I think the one in Baylor is Amsterdam, but if I do get a pick, I don't know if I want to do Paris or if I want to do Milan. Because those are both like really high fashion places.
Oh my god, Milan would be so cool.
I know. And I love Italy. And I feel like because I've done Spanish my whole life, it will be easier to learn Italian.
Yeah. I would do that. That would be so cool.
But then French is like so cool.
Yeah. I don't know. You just have to like rock, paper, scissors that one.
Yeah, seriously. But like I have to figure out pretty soon, because that bases off where I'm going to study abroad, so.
Yeah. What are you nervous about?
For college?
Yeah, or for just like anything upcoming soon.
What am I nervous about? I gotta think about this one. I think the only thing I'm nervous about for college is like having to like find a whole new friend group and like build all these. But I'm excited about it too, because like it's something new and I'm getting to meet all these new people and like kind of start over. But at the same time, I'm like kind of scared. Like, what if I struggle finding a friend group as good as the one I have back home, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like, I don't want to like go out there and start comparing. So I really want to like be able to go out there with a fresh mind and like open mind too, and be open to new things and just like really opening my heart up to new people.
Yeah, I'm nervous for that too, but like partly not, because I already know a few people that are going to Texas State and that are there. But I don't know, I'm very picky with friends. So I'm nervous about that. And I'm also nervous, like, all old people are like, college is the best years of your life, you're gonna love it, and like there's people in college right now that are like, oh my god, I hate it so much. So I'm like scared where I'm gonna fit in that spectrum.
Yeah.
And just like the workload. But I've been taking college classes, so I feel like I kind of got a
good idea of it.
Yeah.
I agree.
What's your biggest lesson you learned from high school that you're gonna take with you into college?
My biggest lesson that I've learned in high school that I'm going to take with me in college is, I think I said this in the last episode, being unapologetically happy for like what makes me happy and not caring what people think of me. Because like you said earlier, I mean, there's always going to be people who don't like you, and there's always going to be people who judge you and just like go against like what you think and what you like, and you're just gonna have to deal with that and like do what makes you happy. and not care about what those people think. Because if it's like good for you and you enjoy it, then why the hell does it matter like what they think?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say that?
Probably. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a big thing that I learned too. Just like not caring what people think, because freak them, you know?
Yeah.
People are so stupid.
And they're so like, if people are being rude towards you about something that makes you so happy, it's because they envy you, because they want to find something that makes them that happy. And that's sad that they're spending their time focusing on you when they could spend their time focusing on finding something that makes them happy.
Yeah.
So what about you? I feel like we both had like the same lesson.
Yeah, just like making sure people don't, like, not making sure people don't judge you, but like not caring if people judge you, like,
yeah,
just being you,
just not caring what people's opinion is, you know?
And like they're spending their time like trying to make you unhappy, when in reality you're just they're just the ones.
Well,
that
they
are
just want to
unhappy.
bring you down to their level, or put you below them so they can feel like they're better, because that's just how low their self-esteem is, and that's sad.
Yeah. As far as the podcast is going, like the future of it, I guess we'll try to keep up with it. Like, we can always just like record it on our phones or something, but like we'll be like 4 hours away from each other. So
not 4, only 2.
Oh, it's only 2? Oh, that's not bad then.
Yeah, me and my best friend that goes to Texas State already mapped it out. It's actually like an hour and 45.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be kind of far away from each other, so they'll probably be like less frequent, but we'll try.
And we probably will, like, if we do meet up, record a bunch at a time and then like release, you know, slowly
as we go.
But who knows?
But we need you guys to ask more questions.
Yeah. And I guess it's just also like seeing how this grows and if it does gain an audience and stuff. But if it kind of just like stays dormant, then like
there's no reason
to keep going on.
Yeah,
but
so share it. If you're listening right now, share it.
Yeah.
And ask us a question.
I feel like this is a pretty like laid back episode, just like I don't know.
Yeah, just chill. Just talking about.
It was so hard to get out of bed this morning.
I know.
Like, it was extra hard today. I don't know why, but I was so tired.
I don't even remember this morning.
Yeah.
It was just a blur.
Every day is harder. Just like trying to talk myself into getting the motivation to go to school and pay attention and finish it out.
I know. And literally, like, teachers, I don't know why teachers decide to like assign 1 million projects when they know like seniors are checked out already.
Isn't it crazy to think that our grades close in a few weeks?
Yeah.
I don't know why we continue. Like, literally the last 3 weeks of our school, our grade books aren't even open. Our transcripts are complete. So we're just sitting there. I had 2 senior classes last year, and we, like, played games and watched movies for the last 3 weeks of school.
Well, in my dual credit class, we get out, I have first and second dual credit. We get out May 10th, and then we don't have to come back to the class.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll have first through third period off, and then I just have to come to Bechtel and then go to physics.
That's me. I'm at school from 9:20 to 11:40, and then 1 o'clock to 1:40. Like, I'm never here. It's so stupid, and so it's just like so hard. Like, people are like, it shouldn't be hard for you. Like, your day's so easy. I'm like, no, it's harder because I'm barely here. So I'm like, why am I even here at all?
Yeah. There's like no point.
There's no point.
And like with Chandler, he literally comes to this class and then is done at 11:40.
I wish I didn't have a 6th period, because it just sucks like having to wait till 1 o'clock.
Yeah, for lunch.
For one class, and then going back home. So I'm like, for the hour between my 5th and my 6th, it's like an hour and a half, and so I'm kind of just like roaming. And then I go to class for 40 minutes, then I finally go home.
Yeah, that's like me too, because I have like the hour.
You're in the same situation.
But you live like far.
So I can't go home.
Yeah.
Sucks. If I do go home, I'm like, I get 15 minutes, and then I have to turn around and drive back 25 minutes.
Yeah. that sucks. And it's just, like, so pointless. Because especially, like, in that class, like, all the kids just don't want to be there at that point. And then, like, you especially don't want to be there because you were just, like, on an hour and a half late, like, break. Me either. It's an on-level class.
Yeah. Mine's so stupid.
And it's all juniors. Except for, like, my best friends in that class. So it's okay.
Sarah.
Yes, I love her. Shout out to Sarah because she listens to all of these.
Yeah.
Are you going to graduate with any chords?
I have my state medal. I'll have, like, the AP class medal. And then my NHS bib. But I don't think I have any. Like, I could have got the character counts cord, but supposedly there's, like, 5 mandatory meetings you have to go to during the year, and they never release that information, so rip to that. And I have, like, 300 service hours, so.
I'll have my NHS bib. I think 1 for being in Stuco all 4 years. I know that's a thing, and then I think there's, like, a dual credit one. I don't even know.
Birdville doesn't do, like, I know, like, Keller, like, if you don't have at least 10 chords, like, you look weird, but Birdville only has, like, 4 chords.
I don't even know what Richland has.
And those 4 chords are ridiculous to get. I kind of want to go get my, like, blood drawn so I can get a red chord.
You have to draw your blood, like, the fall and spring semester to get it.
Really?
Yes. And, like, we have 5th period here, so I never know when it is.
And I can't do it for cheer, so I was just going to do it after, like, at a different place so I could qualify for a chord.
Yeah.
Well, can I just do a mount of 2 together?
Maybe.
I don't know. Who do I even ask about that?
I have no idea. Like, the thing that I hate about high school is, like, they don't give you any information.
At all.
Like, so our high schools transfer into a community college called TCC, and we have counselors at our school, like 6 of them, and they're supposed to help, like, seniors. You have a senior meeting, and they're supposed to help you, like, with your next step, like what colleges you want to go to, like what tests you need to take, blah 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 blah. And so a bunch of my friends are like, I went to my counselor and they don't know anything about TCC. Like, they don't know how to sign up for it, they don't know how to get the scholarship or anything like that, and it just, like, grinds my gears because, like, that's your job. And
I thought we get the first 2 years of TCC off.
the first year is free, I think. But, like, nobody knows how to, like, you have to, like, apply for it, and nobody knows how to do that because the counselors at my school don't know either, which is, like, annoying because that's their job and they're supposed to help you, and they literally don't.
Yeah. You know what really triggers me? For graduation, we have to wear a black short dress and black heels. Like, you can't wear anything else. If you wear something else, they won't let you.
You good?
Oh my gosh. Isn't that funny? You were just talking about the TCC BISD scholarship. There's an event tonight from 6 to 7 in the cafeteria.
At Birdville?
So Miss Travis. Oh, this is what Presley needed to know. Slippers and all. Okay, sorry. Distraction. That was just funny.
That's okay.
But no. You can only wear black heels and a black dress for graduation, and if you wear anything else, they won't let you walk.
Really? Ours is just, like, you have to have a dress that's shorter than the gown.
So you can wear whatever you want?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. See, like, say if I walk...
But we have to have black heels.
Yeah,
black shoes.
It has to be an all black dress and all black shoes.
That's weird.
Yeah,
because your gown, like, zips up or whatever.
Triggers me. I'm so mad. And, like, the boys have to wear a certain thing, too.
That's weird. They don't care what we wear as long as it's not longer than the gown or whatever. Pisses me off.
I want to wear, like, fun heels, and I can't.
Just change into them for pictures.
Yeah, true. I wish me and my mom are the same shoe size. So she could buy some red bottoms, and, like, they be hers, but I wear them, you know?
I'm using Chandler's mom's Louis clutch for prom.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
cute.
I was like, wow, I'm going to be so bougie.
Yeah, no. My mom wears like a 6.5, 7, and I'm an 8.5, 9.
She has tiny feet.
Tiny little feet. Oh, tiny legs too. Love that woman. Shelly's a bomb.
Okay, I have a question. How
What?
do you feel about leaving your parents for college?
I'm not. I mean, like, I'm fine with it. Like, I'm not like sad. I mean, of course, like I'll miss them and stuff. And I feel like I'll always like stay in contact with them and like call them and stuff. And if they come and visit, I'll be so happy to see them. But I'm not like, oh my gosh, I can't even think about the fact of leaving my parents. Like, I'm already a pretty independent person. And so I'm really not even worried about that. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I have so many plans to like, I think my parents are worried about it because I think they know like once I get out, I'm never coming back. Like the whole study abroad, they're like, we don't even know if we want you to come because we're scared you'll never want to come back to America. Or like, because I want to move to New York. And so I've always been like, not one to like, oh, I want to stay home my whole life. I'm not really like a homebody.
Yeah, I'm not.
But me and my parents do have a really good connection. So like, of course I'll miss them, but I can just call them and they'll visit, of course. But I'm not like, no, I don't want to leave y'all.
Yeah. My thing is, like, with my mom going through, like, chemo and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they literally, like, gave her, like, a time limit of how long she can live. So, like, that worries me because, like, I won't be here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, like, one thing that worries me. But other than that, I'm, like, ready to go do my own thing and get out there. And plus, like, family isn't like friends. So, like, family will always be there.
Always.
And, like, friends, like, I think I'm more worried about my friends because, like, they're going to find new friends and
Yeah.
then, like, forget about me. And I get so nervous about that because I love them and I don't want to lose them.
That's why you just have to stay in like contact, because that was one thing I was really nervous about with my best friend who was a senior last year, her leaving. But we've kept in contact and like make sure to like visit when we are in town and stuff. And we've almost become even closer.
Yeah, it's like a long distance
Yeah,
relationship.
because we now like cherish the small moments we get together. And we like make a point to have FaceTime dates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we always like, I'm always texting her about something. If I have a bad day, I text her. And so it's really just about being like persistent on communication.
Yeah.
So that's like the one thing I've learned from long distance friendships. And one of my all-time best friends, we've lived apart, like we've lived in different, she lives in Austin and I live here our whole entire life. And we're still like best friends, and I see her as like a sister, and we're so close, but we rarely see each other, you know.
Yeah.
And like now that we're older, like we see each other a lot more, but when we were younger, we'd see each other like once a year maybe.
That sucks.
And so we've just, again, like communication and like always checking in on each other, and like when we do get those small moments together, we cherish it so much that like
Yeah.
we're still so close, like closer than some of the friends I see every single day, and she lives
4 hours away.
4 hours away.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll have to keep that in mind because I'm really bad. Like, once I'm like I don't see someone every day, I just like don't.
Yeah.
Because like I'm not a person that will like text someone all the time.
Yeah. And so it's just about like being persistent on things.
Yeah, just remembering.
And like making that, because like that means a lot to the person too. And if you start doing that, they'll start doing that, you know, and it kind of bounces off of each other.
Yeah. I feel like that was a good intro to us, like where we're
Yeah.
going with life.
Yeah.
It might have been not like necessarily like our normal podcast, but
Just like a good get to know you
yeah.
session.
So Baylor and Texas State.
Yeah.
Catch us there.
Sick 'em.
I don't even
Eat 'em
know.
up, cats.
Oh yeah.
I love how I know it.
I don't even know. Oh my god, I don't even know. We don't even know.
Yeah.
Just made that. Okay. Anyways, besides the point. Thanks for listening. Please ask us questions. We need questions.
We have so many outlets. Again, Instagram, DM us. We have our email on our page. Email us. It's wdk.questions@gmail.com. Instagram, WDK podcast. And I think my phone's on there. Hell, even text me.
Yeah.
I mean, text me.
Yeah, just text her or literally email it.
Yeah.
Or
email, DM, anything, whatever's easiest for you.
Or like ask our main accounts because they're
Yeah.
included on there.
Our main accounts are listed in the bio, and so you can even DM us there.
Yeah. So get on that, everyone. If
Yep.
you're listening right now, I want you to go type of little question that you have. It can be literally anything as long as it's
life, like love, friendships, lifestyle, even like, I don't know, like
how to plan outfits.
Yeah, fashion and health and food. I don't know, just like anything.
Not is Narnia real? Or
Yeah.
does Soldier Boy crank that? So, because we can't really answer that. I mean, we can, but we don't want to.
Does he? I don't know.
I mean,
He says it in the song.
so probably.
Yeah.
I bet he does. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. You got that answer. He does crank that. But that's it. Thanks for listening. It was a good, chill sesh.
Yeah. So, see you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.
I loved the fit of it though.
Yeah, I like it too.